Hey Brenda, I just got up a little bit ago. I don't feel good because I've been suicide trolled by you and your friends. But do you remember, when you were trolling me with the three hearts and all that? Brenda, do you remember after that? Of course, after Stewie suicide trolled me that day, I was looking at the screenshots. I know Beth Roach ran back over there. Everybody knows that part, Brenda. Everybody knows that part. But by the end of today, I'm going to finish what I couldn't physically and mentally finish yesterday, Brenda. I'm not getting off this internet today until I know Tara and Stitch's name because they're part of this. They're part of this, Brenda. And that whole time you've been playing those games, I can see the anger in your little comment. Today's the day. I can't go one more day. It's gonna end today one way or the other, Brenda. I'll stay on this internet all fucking day. You're bunches of pieces of shit, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove what you did to me. Hey Google, turn the small light on. Let me get something. Nope. Yeah. That was it, Brenda. After what you and your friends did to my mom, for you to have the audacity and come leave a comment on that was it. That was it, Brenda, right there. That fucking boy, after what he did to my mom, and after what that fugitive did to my mom, and after what your friends did to my mom, Brenda, today's the day. Today is the day. I will get the police is going to get involved today. They just are. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can hear myself. Okay. Oh, I slept so horribly. Let me see. I need to get angry. I need to get angry. That's all there is to it. I need to get angry. I'm not gonna let Brenda. I'm not gonna let a fugitive violate my family. I'm not gonna do it. If Corey has to go to jail, if Alex has to go to jail, whatever. The truth's gonna come out, Brenda. I'm done. I'm not gonna let y'all kill me. I'm not gonna do it. And I'm physically like dying. My brain is fucked. Everybody knows it, Brenda. Everybody knows my friend. I have been, me and my friend, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do it to myself and get all in some kind of like crazy state. I'm not going to do it, Brenda. I know what you did to me. I know what you did to me. And I know the things that were repeated back to me were only said when me and my friend were talking with our mouths on the phone, not through text, Brenda. So that means it had either someone is a super duper spy, Brenda, or someone got the passwords to my friend's cam and to my cams and all that. And they violated my family and they committed a lot of crimes in the process. Like Linda made those fake videos over there, Brenda, pretending like she was fighting with Lindy and Jim when the whole time they were suicide trolling me together, Brenda, with you. And Tara's involved, and I'm not going to get off this internet till I find out her and Stitch's legal name today. I want to know their legal names. I want to know their legal names. I remember what she did to me, and I want her on the record. I want her on the record. If I have to subpoena her, if I have to subpoena whoever, Brenda, I'm going to do it. It's over, Brenda. It's over. It's over. You showed me this morning It's over, Brenda, and I have to do it. I have to fucking be a man. I have to be a man. I'm not going to be a coward like you. I have to be a man and suck it up and go down there and get a lawyer and start it and just do it. It's going to be long. It's going to be drama. It's going to be depressing. It's going to be traumatic, reliving it all. But I relive it every day, Linda. Brenda. So why not relive it in a courtroom? Why not? Maybe it'll be more therapeutic for me. I'm telling you, you destroyed my brain, and no one's going to come on here and disrespect my mother, Brenda, after what you and Alex and your friends did to me and my family and my friend. Period. No matter what has to go down today, Brenda. No matter. I'm not going to get upset like the other day. I'm telling you, Bridget didn't have respect for my family. I don't have respect for Pirate or her sister or the long hours she works. I don't. My friend works hours. She works. No one gave her respect. You stole her privacy with your friends, Brenda. So I don't. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna have to get the police involved, and I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. I'm just either one. I have to wait till Wednesday. I have the money to do it now, but I'm gonna use that money to pay the property taxes, and then I have to go put $5,000 down on a lawyer. Is that what I'm going to just have to do? I'm going to have to do it. There's no reason for me to get on this phone and start making calls to people's work and doing all that and getting myself in trouble, and it makes me look bad. So I have to do it the legal way, Brenda, and the only way to do it legally is everybody has to be involved because everybody was involved. This is my story. This is my truth, Brenda. I've collected as much evidence as I can, and I got the screenshots even of Donna over there on Bridget still saying, "Where's the proof? Where's the proof?" I'm going to give everybody the proof because no one's going to make me out to be a liar when I'm fucking being truthful, the best to my knowledge, the best with my brain after what y'all did to it, Brenda. Okay? You're not going to make me out to be a liar when I'm telling the actual truth. You're not going to do it, Brenda. I'm not going to do it. But thanks for the 12 thumbs up on that comment, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Hey Google, turn the small light on. Okay, let's get Ryan all riled up so I can go to jail today, so I can get the ball rolling. Because my defense is going to be I was suicide trolled by these people. I was suicide trolled by them, and I need Kat Klein's Twitter DMs. I need a bunch of people's shit. You can do it in a civil trial. You can definitely do it in a criminal trial. I'm gonna have to. Do I have to commit a crime on the internet? Do I? So I can get a public defender and use in my defense what was done to me. There, what is it called? Extraneous circumstance. There's something. That's too. I haven't been up long enough. But no, Brenda, what was your name again? I think I have your name on this laptop, Brenda, because I want them to question you. I do, Brenda. No one's gonna get away. Oh my God, that shit doesn't. No one's going to get away with what was done to me. Let me smoke a little bit of weed here. We're going to do a little exploring around YouTube, and then we're going to make some calls live because I'm just staying on here today until I get justice. And if it takes me going to jail to get the justice I need to finally close this chapter of my life and have a fugitive and her friends get out of my life, then so be it. Unlike Alex, unlike the rest of the people around here, I'm not a coward, and I'll go to jail to prove what was done to my family. Period. I'm going to prove what was done to me and my family and my friend by these people on the internet, no matter what. Angelo, I've got this picture over here. He was trolling me with the picture from my cam y'all posted over there and then deleted. And then Angelo's got the same thing. You got into my cams with my passwords. And I'm going to prove it, Brenda. I'm going to prove it. You slipped up by posting that picture when Angelo posted that picture from my cam. You know, go to court. Tell your side of the story then. That's what we're going to have to do, right? There's my story and there's y'all stories and the truth. So the only place for those two stories to merge and get the actual truth is in a court of law where people have to sit down and they have to, speak under oath and everybody get their story consistent. All these people. That's why it can't. Believe me, I'm not stupid. I could tell one of the police, local police cannot deal with something when you've got a fugitive over here and you've got this person suicide trolling in this state and doing all that. The county doesn't have the resources. This is a federal case. Why do you think I do? I mean, that's a lot. And I have to go down there and sit down for it and all that I have to get it. It's a lot. And I'm a pothead. But I have to like just suck it up and be a man, unlike Alex. Because if this would have happened to Alex, he would have killed me. If I would have did this to anybody on here, they would have done that. Eh, Bridget would be speaking at my sentence, and I've said that before, and we all know that's the truth. If I would have done the criminal things that were done to me, I would be in jail. Y'all did criminal things to me, and I believe you deserve to be in jail, and you were stupid enough to involve a felon, a fugitive identity thief felon, in a case that involves private information, medical records, things that were stolen from my email. Stolen. It was an invasion of privacy. It was a theft. It was a theft, Brenda. My privacy was stolen. That's my basic fucking right as an American. And you stole that from me with a bunch of losers on the internet, Brenda. You did. You're not you. I don't know if you kiss the ships. I don't know, and I'm not going to drive myself trying to crazy, trying to figure all this out, because that's what I've been doing for 103 days, Brenda, and no more. My brain can't do it one more day. And the only thing that's going to give me any kind of something is for the truth to come out. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So you're going to have to man up there yourself, Brenda. Alex is going to have to man up. Tara's going to have to man up. The ship, I just want the truth. Why is the truth so hard for y'all? You know why? Because the truth will put your asses in prison and make you lose everything that you've worked your whole life for. That's what this comes down to. It comes down to survival. So we'll see who's the survivor in all this, Brenda. But hold on, I'm going to look up a few things, because I'm not getting off of this internet today until I have what I want, one way or the other. So give me a moment here, please. Light this joint. Let me take an extra Cymbalta, because I think today I might not get out of Central Book until 3, 4 in the morning, and I might need it. Now, I'm going to get some of this caffeine in me, because we're going to be sane and normal, and I'm going to regain my privacy, and I'm going to help some people do the right thing. I'm going to help. Where did I put? Because I had got that comment, and I looked up that address where you had up there, Brenda. I just want everybody to, on the record, speak to an authority. If they come knock at your door, Brenda, tell the truth. Don't lie. Don't lie. That's all I want. That's all I want. And I would, let's see, I see, what does this say? Because I'm going to go, okay. Look at this. Okay. I thought of this too. Okay. Lindy, like I mentioned, this fugitive could go suck on man's dick in another state that she'd never met before, right? That wouldn't leave her in his home unsupervised. So she could do all that, like I said. And she said how good Thomas was to Heather, right? Well, if Lindy's with Thomas 24/7, 10, they were together all the time. So in 10 years, that girl never come over and was like, "Oh, hi, Lindy. How you doing?" So that means Thomas didn't have nothing to do with her either, Lindy? How could you be with Thomas for over a decade and never meet his daughter if he spent so much time with her and did so much for her, Lindy? How could that happen? That don't make any sense. Kind of like nothing you say makes any sense, Lindy. You lied about being raped, and your friends tried to kill me with your help. So, I mean, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where? Where do we go from? Because that's the truth. That's the truth. I will take a lie detector test, even though in a court they're not. I mean, if the police ask me that, I'm gonna tell them, say, look, I don't mind admitting my part in this, because there's right and there's wrong, and I would rather go to jail for what I did than let someone like y'all hurt someone else again, Brenda. I would rather go to jail to save someone from what y'all did to me, so that they don't have to do it, because they might not be as lucky to survive what was done. It's the truth, Brenda. You think it's funny. Y'all think it's funny because you hate me. But it wouldn't be funny if it was your brother, if it was your sister, if it was someone you loved. It wouldn't be funny. You don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You can hate me, and that's fine, because everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel. That's the problem around here. If you don't feel the people that run the show, if you don't feel the way they want you to feel, well, we're going to get you. No, it's not the way it works. That might be the way it works around here. And like I said, y'all have terminal cases of boy brain. But this is the real world. This is the real world. And there's consequences to your actions in the real world. I've took my beating, and now it's y'all's turn. Let me do this. I need to smoke one more joint and wait for that Cymbalta to really kick in good there for a second. So how's everybody's Sunday going? I see Tara hasn't been live over there in a while. What's up with that? Did she beat that cancer? I sure hope she did. I don't wish death on people. Well, some I do. But Tara, I don't know you enough to wish death on you. I really don't. But evidently you know enough about me and my personal life, and I think that's very creepy, Tara. And Stitches, I think it's very creepy that you know about my family and all that through, not through means of me saying, Tara. You know, if I knew about your family, wouldn't you find that very creepy since we don't know each other? Wouldn't you, Tara? Wouldn't you find that very creepy? That's how I feel. I find it very creepy that some woman and some man suicide told me that I don't even fucking know their legal names. I think I have the right to know your legal names. I do. I think I have the right to know your legal names since you tried to kill me, bitch. I mean, it's just, you know, come on. I want some of these people to lie to the detectives. I want them to lie to the feds. I want some of these people to lie to the feds. That's all there is to it. Do it. I want Bridget under oath. I want Alex under oath. Do it. I want them subpoenaed. I have to suck it up. I have to stop being a baby. I have to stop feeling sorry for Alex. I have to. I have to stop feeling sorry for him. He tried to kill me. I got to make myself understand that. You know, he didn't give me the respect that I gave him, even though he was fucking suicide trolling me. I gave him the respect about his family, and he didn't give it to, and his friends didn't give it to me either. So they don't deserve it. And that's how life is. I need to stop being a baby about it. I need to take up for myself. It happened to me. I don't care who cares that I almost died or I didn't die or whatever. I care. I care. That's all that matters. And it happened to me. And the only way to get y'all to stop, the only way to teach y'all not to do that to another person is making y'all face some kind of consequences. That's all there is to it. And please, Lindy, could you come back to Boyd and tell us how you could never, if Thomas was so good and raised his daughter and they were just two peas in a pod, how did you never see her in a decade living with him then if he was such a good daddy? How? You're a liar. You are a liar. Is this one? Let's go over here. I don't think I'm gonna do. Let's see if anybody's responded because I want their name before I go to jail tonight. I want their name. I want their name, and we're gonna get it. It's over today. It's just over. I'm just gonna have to do it. Just gonna have to do it. They would have done the same to me. That's what I keep having to tell myself. They would have put me in jail. They would have put me in jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I would have did 25% of the things in the trolling and the invasion of privacy and the crimes, if I would have done 25% back to them what they did, or if I would have done that to them first, they would have had me in jail. They would have. The only reason they didn't have me in jail over the gun is because these cards and Alex and Bridget and the fugitive, you know? They really, Whitty was over there and Mark. I mean, so many people know. I don't understand that. I mean, I guess that shows how much people hate me that after this long, no one's, ratted them out even in the comments, but that's fine. That's fine. I made an idiot of myself, and I was, but at least I was honest. I said I didn't care about anybody or like anybody around here. There was only, my phone's dying. Two people. That was my friend Lindy, and that was my ex-boyfriend Alex. That fucking suicide trolled me for 8 months. 8 months. And I'm the bad person. My mom failed, Brenda. My mom failed. My mom's son has never tried to kill anybody on the internet. Sure haven't, Brenda. My mom's son, me, he's never harassed people in real life like that. I haven't called anybody's work. I haven't called Brenda. I haven't called Alex's grandma and told him that he died in a car accident at the Olive Garden when, if she really has dementia like he claimed. I've never done that, Brenda, but you know who has? Y'all. So tell me how my mom failed. Tell me how my mom failed. Evidently, she's raised someone strong enough to be able to handle what y'all did to me. So she did something right, huh? Didn't she, Brenda? Alex's girls are over there, and he's over here suicided some guy that he sent dick pics to. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Brenda, there's a fugitive over there. Her felon dead mother failed, evidently, because she's still committing more crimes while she's on the run. Let's see, who else's parents failed? Well, Bridget's mom, she couldn't take it no more. She's like, I'm out. Who else, Brenda? You want to talk about my mom? Do you, Brenda? I'm talking about my mom. That's fine. You have that right, just like I do. See, that's what y'all don't get. You have the right to say what you want about my mom, and I have the right to say what I want about Bridget's mom, or Stewie's mom, or Lindy's mom. That's how it works. That's how it works, Brenda. See, when you can't take words on the internet and you try to push somebody off, that kind of makes you look like a coward, Brenda. Don't you think? That makes you look like a coward. Kind of like Alex. He had to go get him. He had to suicide troll me and then lie to me to pretend he loved me so I wouldn't come and seek revenge on him, Brenda, because he's a coward. He's a coward. He's a little Mexican guy that had a bunch of racist white people come try to defend him after he tried to kill me and took all my mom's money, Brenda. And that's fine. Like I said, it's not, I gave him that money. But under the circumstances, if I knew he was sitting in bed with AIDS and his septic tank was busted in the backyard and he was off his medication, I can tell you what, Brenda, I wouldn't have suicide trolled him or took his money. You know why? Because I'm a better person than that, Brenda. I'll be right back. I need to go get it. I keep the cigarettes in Mom's room so I don't smoke them all. Hold on, please. Oh, it's a beautiful day to be alive. It smells like a damn casino in here of all this cigarette smoke. See, Brenda, let's talk about moms for a minute. Since we all have that right, you have that right, man. Brenda left me a comment with 12 likes. And you know I love a like, Brenda. I love a like. Thumbs up this stream for Brenda. LOL, Brenda. Where was I going? I don't even know. Oh, let's talk about moms. Let's talk about grandmas. Let's talk about it all. Beth Roche, she calls, her grandson Bubba, kind of like my grandma called me Bubba, She didn't have any respect, for my grandma's Bubba, and I don't have any respect for her Bubba. Sorry, Beth. I don't. I'm not. That's my problem. That I actually do have compassion, and I don't want. I didn't want Corey to get in trouble, but there's no other way. And she would have put me in jail if I would have done that, and I have to understand that. And it's hard for me to process that and do it, but I have to. If I would have done to y'all, if I would have violated you and your friends' privacy and stolen from y'all the way you stole from me, you would put me in jail. And I just have to be a man and do what's right. Hold on, the cat's at the door. Who's at the door, kitty cat? Come on. I know you're gone. Who was it? Caco Kitty, you coming in or no? I'll leave it cracked then. It's smoky in here anyway. Ugh. Let's see, who else? Well, I'm waiting for this medicine to kick in all the way so I can remain calm and sane. So when the police get here, I'm not a Looney Tune like last time. Yeah, Beth Roach, I don't have any respect. I'm not going to be the better person anymore. After letting y'all for 103 days violate me and my family's privacy by reading our emails or doing whatever you're doing, why should I have any respect for y'all? Or give y'all any respect or your family or your friends or neighbors any respect? I shouldn't. And I have to understand that, and I have to stop being the better person. I went all this time, and the only thing I did go in real life was turning that online DCF report against Lindy after I'd been suicide trolled. That's the only thing I've ever done, like real life, real life. And what I after finally trying to get that hag in South Florida to leave me alone, I messaged her daughter saying, if you don't get her to stop, I'm going to get a restraining order against your mother. And I let it go. And I haven't thought of her or went to her page since, because I have self-control and I don't care about her. Anyway, but let's talk, since we're talking about parents and stuff like that, Brenda, since you wanted to bring it up, since you did. Let's talk about her down there in South Florida and her family. Let's talk about that. Why she was obsessing with the shit that comes out of my asshole, Brenda. She was not spending time with her 2 granddaughters down the road, or her daughter. She was fixated on my feces instead of her own grandchildren. So let's talk about parenting, Brenda. Let's talk about parenting. You weren't a parent, right, Brenda? I mean, you were going to be a parent until that fake baby got beat out of you by your ex, right, Brenda? Was that the story? I don't even know. And let's see, Bridget, she's a mother, right? She's a mother. And she's a aunt, right? She was over here fixated on my mom's doo-doo. Do you remember the Cologuard scandal of 2024, Bridget? You remember that? How you trying to drive me insane? You were over there on the internet in that attic fixated on my mom's shit. So I will say you and Mara do make a good team. Can you imagine? I've heard it all. I've been on the internet since 1998, 97 when I got the AOL. And before that, I had a Commodore 64 dial-up when I was a kid. I've seen it all. I have never, outside of fetish websites, seen people so fixated on another person's shit. I've never seen it. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, Lindy literally had a whole hour stream on Kat Klein's doo-doo toilet. Literally a stream on the woman she's been stalking since 2014, before Kat even came to Boyd's, doo-doo. She had an hour stream about some stranger on the net. Y'all all found your tribe. The doo-doo clan. The fucking doo-doo clan. Oh my God, the Queef and Doo-Doo clan. Watch out, Calico Kitty. I gotta stop running my mouth and start looking up what I'm gonna look up here. So these are the things I'm gonna need by the end of this day. I'm probably gonna have to take a break because I want to go shave and take a shower. So if I do get a mug shot, that it doesn't look bad like my last one. I'm off my diet, so I'll probably be a little bit bloated, but I will give you a big old smile, Looney Lynn. I sure will. You know why? Because when I go to jail, I get out. When you go to jail, you're going to sit in there for 21 days minimum until your first appearance in front of a probation judge. There's no bond for fugitives that flee their probation. There's none. None. I've researched Georgia law, and it's pretty similar to Florida. They're not too kind to probation violators here. Take it from me. And Georgia's the same way. It's the South. Get off there, Calico Kitty. You're going to mess it up. Okay, I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay, Brenda. You know why? The truth's going to come out. It's going to come out. And I know what I have to do now. And I have to stop being a nice person, because y'all weren't nice to me. You didn't respect my family. You didn't respect my friend. And you didn't respect my life. Thank you. One down, one to go. Anybody know Tara? Anybody know Tara's legal name? I got a $50 gift card. I'm going to be just like y'all now, Brenda. That's what I have to do. I'm going to stop being a good person. I've been suicide trolled. My grandma was harassed before she died of dementia. My friend who does nothing, she does literally nothing. She goes to Disney and does her job and talks on the phone, and y'all stole her privacy from her. She don't even know y'all. That's how arrogant and narcissistic and criminal y'all are. You literally tried to kill me, Brenda, over a man on the internet. You tried to help kill me over a guy, Brenda. Over a guy on the internet. Some little runt that's not even man enough to admit what he did. He's a punk. I'm sorry, Alex. I apologize for coming into your life. But you know what? You were trolling me from the beginning, dude. I shouldn't feel bad for your girls. I shouldn't feel bad for what is going to happen to you. I have to. I said that before. If it wasn't for me actually being a decent person, what's going to happen now would have happened way back then, and it would have been better for me because it would have been fresher. That's why I can't last much longer. What if cats? I waited too long. I've lost too much evidence in wait and being a good person, Brenda. I know what was done. I know what was done. And I don't think everybody around here that can hear my voice, I think y'all know some of what was done, but I'm telling you, there were things that were done that they kept. I know what they did. I know what they did. I know what they did. And they should be in prison for that. And I shouldn't feel guilty for it. My grandma worked 30 years as a fucking teacher's aide and was dying over there, and I was doing the right thing. And whoever called over there and did that, and then knew from hacked information at that, from getting that password to Messenger or however you were getting my pictures off my phone, come on, y'all would have had me put under the jail. Why should I feel bad about doing that back to y'all? I can't go on, Brenda. I can't. You broke my brain. That fugitive helped break my brain. Anyway, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. Now I got that, so that's a start there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you, Alex, what a coward isn't. If I would have, you're a coward, Alex. People mess with my family in real life. Even if one person read one of my mom's AOL emails, too bad, so sad that you violated my mother, Alex. And I never even said one derogatory thing about your family the whole 8 months you were suicide trolling me, dude. So you tell me who's a better person, Brenda. Alex is a good person. Tell me why he's a better person than me, Brenda. Tell me. I thought I loved him and I was nice to him. And when I drink, I called him a cuck. And so I deserve to die. And so I deserve, to get taken advantage of. It was his money. I mean, it was my money to give to him. That's fine. But I think under the circumstances, even though I'm man enough to say, hey, I gave it fair's fair, I think the way he took it was very sick, Brenda. I think it is. I could never, like, say I was, let's try to think. Okay, say I was Nicole, beautiful, cool Nicole World, and say that I had a crush and my crush was Alex, right? And so Alex was like, and told her, oh, I do love you, Nicole. Oh, thank you for that Domino's money. Oh, I love you so much, Nicole. Oh, da, da, da. And then she come to find out he was just using her and lying to her and making fun of her. You know, it's no different just because it's me and because I say nasty things or everybody thinks I'm a piece of shit or I'm arrogant or whatever you want to think about me. That's your right. But what was done to me wasn't right, Brenda. It doesn't matter if it was done to someone you don't like or someone you do like or a good person or a bad person. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I've admitted what I've done wrong and I've apologized for it. And all y'all have done is continue to suicide troll me and violate my friend and my family's privacy because you can't stand that I exist over here. I don't hold a gun to your head, Brenda, to Alex's or Bridget to come look at this channel. If I can go 3 months and not look at her, it was 4 months when I just looked at Lindy's channel. 4 months. That was the first time I had looked at Lindy's channel. 4 months, Brenda. You know why? Because I learned I needed some self-control, thanks to Jake. And evidently you do too. See, I'm going to remain calm and normal and do what must be done. Pirate. If you've been friends with Bridget since 2018, then you know exactly what's going on. And I'm going to need you on the record somehow, some way, either through a criminal process or a civil process, to be subpoenaed and sit down and say what you know. And either tell the truth or lie and hope everybody else sticks with their same exact lie under oath. Because that's where we're going. And anybody, now's y'all's chance. Now's your time. If you want, everybody knows my phone number, you know my TikTok, you know how to give me anything. I will help you get whatever you want. Whatever you want. I will sign an NDA with I'm telling you, I will do whatever you want, no matter however much money you want, whatever you want, I will make it happen. And if JT come around my home with a drone, then everything or a good chunk of what he owns is mine now. It's mine. And I will give every last bit of it away. Every last penny. I don't want it. I have a home. I have stuff I'm happy with. I have animals I'm happy. I'm comfortable in my life. Would I like a brand new car? Absolutely. But you know what? If I really, really, really wanted it and wanted to put the money out, I would have one in my garage right now. But I'm being sensible in my old age. There's things that must be done around here before I start spending that kind of money on other things. And that car's fine, and it goes. Anyway, I'm getting too high. I'm going to get off here for a little bit so I can look up that name, and I want to get some other things in order. This is all I'm gonna say to you, Brendan. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna brush my hair, and I'm gonna shave and all that. So if I get a mug shot, then I can pull my cap off and I don't look too crazy. But I do, Brenda. Here, I have a full head of hair. Full head of hair. Which has nothing to do with anything. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm getting too high. Okay, thank you. And I mean this, whoever came and gave me that, I do thank you, because it's going to help me and it's going to help someone else from being hurt on the internet by these people. So Brenda, thanks for the comment about my mom. And you know what? That's your right, Brenda. You can think whatever you want about my mom. It's a free country. You can go over there and talk about her for 10 hours on your channel if you want to, Brenda. See, that's the difference between me and you, Brenda. That's between the difference between maybe someone like me that's got some narcissistic traits and then a true narcissist like you and Bridget and Lindy. You know, the psychiatrist. Maybe you can go over there and get that trailer park psychiatrist to, help you out there, Brenda. Anyway, you have a great day, girl. Yeah, they're really, Brenda. I know, and you know what? That's all that matters, and I'm going to make as much of the truth come out as I can. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to look up stitches, and like my TikTok's on my About page, make up a fake email, make up a fake YouTube account, however, whatever, say, okay, I want this much money, whatever, I will do anything. I'm willing to give my life or my freedom or live under a bridge. I will do whatever it takes to prove what was done to me, so get a hold of me and save someone else from the same thing. And I know it. And it is, I say things because I make light of things and joke because it's a way to deal with it. But I'm telling you, I've been in this bed for fucking 3 fucking days, laying here crying, and my brain hurt and reliving it, and I can't make it stop. And the only way to make it stop is to finally relive it all. I want to know what really all happened to me. I want to know everything that happened to me, because my brain keeps going every day trying to figure it out and figure it out and figure it out. And I can't do it anymore. And the only way I'm going to be able to try to fix my brain is to know what exactly happened to me. So I'm going to look up stitches and stuff, and I'm going to get some other stuff together and calm down and roll a couple joints. And today, by the end of this day, it's going to be day one. It's going to be day one of getting to the truth. Today is day one. We finally went from the 1,003. Now we're starting at day one to the truth. Day one. Day one. So, my mom, what was the exact comment you left, Brenda? My mom, I can't look at it because I'm on the phone, failed. She failed. Well, she probably did, Brenda. She probably did. I'm 40, fixing to be 48 years old, and I'm laying in a bed at 125 with cats, high on weed, talking to a bunch of losers on the internet. So I probably did fail, but she's not the only one that failed. I can tell you that much, because there's a bunch of kids around here. Their parents failed big time, especially Alex. Evidently, he was born without a pair of balls. So y'all have a great one, and I will be back in just a bit once I get my wits about me a little bit better, and we're going to show Brenda how much she failed.